The Galactic Council had always considered humans a curiosity, a species that had barely crawled out of their atmospheric cradle before stumbling into the stars. Ambassador Th Krall of the Zenthari Empire found their presence at the negotiation table almost amusing. These pink-skinned primitives with their short lifespans and fragile bodies had nothing to offer the galaxy's true powers. "You cannot be serious," Th Krall clicked through his translator, his mandibles spreading in what his species considered a dismissive gesture. "Your planet refuses to surrender mining rights? You have 3 solar cycles to comply, or the Zenthari Armada will take what is ours by right of superior strength." Captain Sarah Chen sat across the obsidian table, her dark eyes never leaving the alien ambassador. "We decline," she said simply. The war began on a Tuesday. The Zenthari had conquered 47 worlds in the past century. Their military doctrine was simple and effective: overwhelming force, superior technology, and the certainty that lesser species would crumble before their might. They had energy shields that could deflect plasma fire, ships that moved faster than light, and weapons that could crack planets. What they didn't have was humanity's spite. The first Zenthari battle group arrived expecting token resistance. Instead, they found Earth's orbital defense platforms already firing, not with advanced energy weapons, but with mass drivers launching tungsten rods at relativistic speeds. Kinetic kill vehicles that their shields, designed for energy weapons, struggled to deflect. Admiral Marcus Wright watched from the bridge of the UNSC Defiance as 3 Zenthari cruisers tumbled through space, their hulls breached by weapons the aliens considered primitive. "They built their shields for the last war," he muttered. "We're giving them something new." On the ground, Zenthari drop troops discovered another human peculiarity: adaptability. While other species had specialized warriors, humans trained every soldier to think, improvise, and overcome. The aliens found themselves fighting enemies who used their own weapons against them, who turned their technology into traps, who refused to surrender even when logic dictated defeat. But it was in space where humanity truly shocked the galaxy. Human ships were slower, their weapons less sophisticated, but human tactics were unpredictable. They used debris fields for ambushes. They detonated their own damaged vessels as proximity mines. They employed psychological warfare, broadcasting messages that made the proud Zenthari question their leadership. Captain Chen, now promoted to admiral, led the counteroffensive. Her fleet didn't try to match Zenthari technology, they exploited its weaknesses. Nuclear-pumped laser satellites, cyber warfare, even boarding actions where humans used their smaller size to infiltrate enemy vessels through maintenance ducts. The war lasted 3 years. When it ended, the Zenthari Empire had lost a quarter of their fleet, and the Galactic Council was forced to recognize Earth as a sovereign power with full territorial rights. Th Krall, now disgraced and stripped of his rank, watched the human delegation enter the council chambers. Ambassador Chen, she'd returned to diplomacy after the war, took her seat among the galaxy's elite. "We underestimated you," Th Krall admitted privately. Chen smiled without warmth. "Everyone does. Once." The galaxy learned its lesson that day: humans might be weak individually, short-lived and fragile. But together, driven by stubborn refusal to submit, they were a force that could reshape the stars themselves. They didn't have the best technology or the strongest bodies. They had something better: the absolute refusal to give up.